I was asking that some people I have watched videos and heard people speaking, they relate so nicely quantum physics with real life. Is it?
Mhm.
How do they relate? How does it work? So?
Well, as I said, there is always so far it happens. There is not some laws that apply to both of them.
Right.
They haven't been found yet.
Yeah.
So at the moment, it's just some laws apply for this material life, the classic physics, and some different laws for the quantum physics. So any connection, you have to do a little of gap, faith.
Okay.
To have, I mean, so, but if you by using the things that you learn from the quantum physics and you apply to your life,
yeah,
for me and for people I know, things happen. There are results.
Okay.
So this faith that you have in this gap of the connection, if you really use them, you will realize that there is actually some connection that we cannot explain yet exactly, but there is some connection.
Okay.
For example, in the law of attraction, when you focus, because our thoughts are also energy.
Yeah.
Everything is kind of an energy. Like we are made of the subatomic particles, and they are energy. They can be particles or they can be energy. So we are made of that. So we are also energy.
Yeah.
But the matter is energy vibrating a very low frequency. Okay, so why there's some differences. But anyway, our thoughts, they're completely energy. I mean, there are some electric things in our brain. But also they release energy. So that energy is, goes spread in the universe, let's say, and then is, somehow you get the connection with the other people, for example, that are thinking alike. You get some kind of connection with them.
Yeah.
Or if you have the belief, a strong belief that I'm going to find a job in Saudi Arabia, I found the job in Saudi Arabia.
Wow. Yeah. So it is the way a law of attraction works. Like if I think, is it like a positive thinking? If I think positively about something happening in the future and that happens, is it the one?
Yeah, the positive thinking is like a base. It's good to think positively always. I mean, if you start thinking negatively, don't expect good results in your life. Okay, so that is basic. Train your mind to have a positive thoughts and positive mindset. That is the basics. And then, whatever you want in life, just say dream awake, and what you want in your life, and then once you have clear what you want, this is important to have clear what you want. Otherwise, you are like wondering. So then, well, it's not only I'm going to think about this and then it will happen. Of course, I say at the beginning also that you have to work hard. Also, I mean, this material life, you have to make the things material, right? So it's a combination of both, of having the belief and thinking about what you want in a positive way, believing that you are going to get it.
Yeah.
And working hard, studying the courses that you need, having the courage to do some steps in your life. So it's a combination of both.
Yeah. Oh, very interesting. Yeah. Okay. So tell me, see, what I am feeling right now is like a internet technology, and the things you are talking is a slightly different stuff. How did you get interested in this part of knowledge, sir?
I'm not sure I understood the question. Can you repeat? Sorry.
What I feel is now that technology or internet or web designing is different stuff than the stuff we just now talk, like quantum physics and law of attraction or self-development stuff, right? The positive thinking. So how did you get interested in this part of knowledge, like quantum physics, science?
Well, when I had to study a career, I studied about IT because it was much better to find a job in IT, and it is usually well paid, etc. but I have always been very interested in psychology also, and well, I have always been a very curious person. You know, I want to learn about things, how things work, culture. So still, you know, and now as I have come back to my previous career in IT. I'm an IT consultant now here in Saudi Arabia. But I did this kind of a break with following the passion I had about, you know, psychology and about learning how life works. And it was I had the chance because when I was working as a freelancer in Asia, so well, in Southeast Asia is not so expensive like in Europe, for example.
Right.
So I didn't need to work very hard to live there.
Yeah.
So I could use more time to do the things that I am passionate about, you know, about this learning about, you know, books, reading books,
right,
going to places that spiritual places in that area. And then is when I kind of felt that I also wanted to convey to people what I was learning to explain. So, and then when I went to the UK and I started the business about education, that is about languages, but then I also created another brand to teach the things that I feel more passionate about.
Right.
That was the change.
Okay, that was very interesting. So, and tell me, who is your favorite psychologist that you read all the time? The psychologist.
Yeah, as I said, it's like traveling. You know, it's difficult to say just one. You can learn from different people, you know, different things. So I don't really have one that is, you know, like I know everything from one person. It's just I learn many different things from many different people.
Right. Okay. Nice.
So, well, for example, I don't know, like Buddha, for example. No, you can learn many things from his philosophy. But there are more modern people, you know, like Stephen Hawking. In the quantum physics, for example. Well, he's not a philosopher in this case, but I learn things reading his books, you know, like very interesting things as well.
Okay,
so
very nice.
Getting information as well. When you travel around the world, you learn different things from different cultures, and then you make up your own philosophy, let's say.
Okay, very nice and interesting, sir. So I will just ask you the last question, and then we will stop the conversation. So I just want to ask you, do you have some advices for me? For
you?
For young people like me, the others, around.
Well, I think you are doing well with your videos. You're getting YouTube channel. Say, you know, many people are watching your videos. So you are on the way to pursue your goals. So you are doing great.
Thank you, sir.
Well, the advice is what I said at the beginning, and to know what you want in your life, like middle long term, because tomorrow is difficult to achieve something by tomorrow, you know. But if you think about 5-10 years, you can have an ambitious goal, and you know, every day you work a little. Some days you can work a lot in that direction. Some days just 5 minutes. But if you go to that direction and you go every day, step by step, in the end you will reach it. It's usually not straight. No, I would say never is like a straight path. You will have to go around. Yeah, just get a dream, follow that, and be persistent.
Okay.
And at the same time, looking after, you know, the people you know. Don't neglect because you are following your dream. Forget about your friends or family. Okay, keep a balance in your life.
Right.
And for example, if the things that you are more passionate about don't give you a lot of money right now, still you have to work in things that give you money. But you know, at the same time, you keep going in the direction that you want. So it's a balance, you know, to find that balance.
Okay, thank you. And last thing, one more thing, I just want to ask you. So you taught in UK about the time management, yeah? Teach me a little bit about that. Tell me a little bit about the time management.
Well, you have to think about make a list of the tasks that you have, and then you can put like A, B, C, D. So A, they are like urgent and important.
Yeah.
B, they are important but not so urgent.
Right.
C, they are urgent. No, yeah, they are urgent but not important.
Right.
And D, they are not important and not urgent. So the
Right.
D tasks, you probably can remove them directly.
Okay, very nice.
And then you must focus on the A and B tasks. Ideally, you will have better B tasks, because if you are always with the A tasks, you have all urgent things, important things, and urgent is you are, like a fire every time.
Yeah.
So manage the time in the way that you have B tasks, important things, but with time in advance. So, and then when you have the list, you prioritize, put the priority in each task, and then start with the very first task that you think is the most important one now. And you do it until you don't finish that one, don't do any other thing.
Right.
There is a book called Eat That Frog.
Okay.
From Brian Tracy. And he talks about this. So that the number one task is the frog. Sometimes that the task is, I feel I don't want to do this, it's boring or whatever. It's a frog, but you have to eat the frog if you want to be efficient, Eat the frog and then keep in the rest of the things.
Right. Very interesting. Yeah. Actually, I read the book and I find it very interesting and very practical. Thank you, sir, so much for the time, and you are so kind.
My pleasure.
Yeah. So I will